here, your skin therapist. And today we are going to be talking about dryness in your bikini area, okay? Because it needs to be talked about. All right. As you guys may know or may not know, I am a waxer. I do hair removal for a living, and um always bikinis, like Brazilians, bikini lines, all that is pretty much what I specialize in, I can say. And a lot of the times I see women come in with dryness. Okay. The problem too is that I realize when I am talking to clients and I'm like, what's going on? Why is your skin dry? Why do you have ingrowns? A lot of women believe, like, oh, I shouldn't be putting anything in that area. And that is where a lot of issues arise, like ingrowns, dryness, and all that. So, to start off with, when it comes to your bikini area, you want to be moisturizing. It is skin. You want to care for it like you would what? Your face, the rest of your body. You just want to be more mindful of what you are using when it comes to that area. Of course, you don't want to be throwing Bath and Body Works down there and all of that. Okay, you want to use more fragrance free products. You want to use more pH geared products, things that are made for down below. But you want to have a solid skincare routine for your bikini, especially, and I want you guys to hear me clear, especially if you are doing any type of hair removal, if you are shaving, if you are waxing, especially shaving, because the amount of just destroyed skin that I see when it comes to shaving is it's ridiculous. Okay, and we'll talk about that too as we are going along. But it is important that if you're going to be pulling hair, shaving, that you have a skincare routine for your bikini. And a lot of times people don't think about it until they come in or until they start to see the ingrowns, the dryness, the chafing, the it's just scarred up. It's not looking right. And we all want a beautiful bikini line. You want to be able to throw on your bathing suit. You know, you want to be able to throw on a nice little lingerie set for your man or whatever. And you want your bikini line to look its best. But it all starts with what? That care. Okay. So let's get into it, right? Now I did put that we're going to talk about dryness when it comes to the bikini, but I feel like this tackles all issues: dryness, scarring, all that. Okay. Um, let's see, where do I start? I didn't write down any notes on this one, so we are just going to freeball it. I'm going to write down some things as I go so I remember. But first, let's talk about hair removal. Because let's start there. Because everybody just wants to be shaving with razors and all of that stuff, right? Now, I always say it's best to wax the skin, wax your bikini area. It's not for everybody. I understand that. And and some people do shave and don't have any issues with shaving, right? My thing is this: either way, if you decide to wax or shave, do your research. Okay. If you're going to be waxing, know how often you're supposed to be waxing. Ask the waxers questions. If you're going to be shaving, know how often you should shave. Know if I have to do it every other day. Know if I have to, which direction should I go with the razor? How often are you replacing your razors? I think a lot of times when it comes to specifically shaving, you guys are in the shower with just any old soap, any old razor, and shaving in every other direction and just not caring. Your pressure, all of that makes a big difference on what that hair is going to grow back like. Now, mind you, when it comes to shaving, that hair is going to grow back aggressive. And we all know because you felt how prickly it grows back, right? So you have to cater to that skin, make sure it's exfoliated, make sure it is. We'll get into all that too. But when you are picking what hair removal works for you in the bikini area, just be mindful and do your research, okay? And then you also have laser as well. But laser is a little bit different because, well, you do have to shave before laser, but you still want to be doing your skincare routine when it comes to that as well. Because I noticed too, like, you'll pull a strip off of somebody when waxing and all their hair, or no, sorry, all their skin is on the wax strip. That means that they're not exfoliating. I just exfoliated for you. And that should not be what waxing is. Because if I'm exfoliating for you, there's hair still trapped underneath that skin. You know what I'm saying? So when you are doing any type of hair removal, just be mindful and make sure you do your research and know what works for, how you should properly be going about these hair removal services, number one. And number two, what really works for you. Because if you shave and you get a bunch of ingrowns, shaving just may not be for you. Okay. And I do have it the opposite, where I have clients who wax and they end up getting more ingrowns. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to figure out what works for you. But when it comes to the hair removal game, you guys really have to know what you're doing. You can't. And then there was another girl who told me she used conditioner in her bikini line. And it made me cringe. Why would you use conditioner in your bikini line? Oh, because I saw somewhere on TikTok that it makes for a smoother shave. Conditioner is not formulated for your skin. That's not what that's formulated for. When you are shaving, you can cause little nicks. You are rubbing against skin. You need something that is going to be for just the skin, that's going to protect the skin. Conditioner ain't, that's for your hair. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I say research. Know what you are getting yourself into, okay? All right. So we talked about hair care removal. Secondly, y'all probably are so over me, but I scream it all the time. What is it? You probably know what it is. Skincare routine. Okay? A lot of y'all are dry because you're not moisturizing properly. You're not exfoliating properly. You should be exfoliating your bikini line once a week, maybe even twice. Some people do it 3 times, depending, once again, on what your skin can handle and your skincare issues, right? But at minimum, once a week. And you should be using something that is what? Formulated for the bikini line. Don't be out there using no freaking tree hut in your bikini line. Okay? There are so many businesses out here, like the European Wax Center. Like there was another one that I was using, but I think they're out of business. It was years ago. But you can go and you can find places, little stores, little shops, even in Target, exfoliators that are made for what? Your bikini. Okay. You don't want anything too abrasive. You want something that is enough. Okay. If you're using coarse, exfoliators down below, that can end up having the opposite and giving you more irritation. We don't want that. So you want to make sure that you are exfoliating. If you are waxing, you want to exfoliate once a week, 3 days from your first wax. Why is that? Because waxing is a form of exfoliation. It's going to lift that skin. You don't need to be doubling up and exfoliate the next day. Okay. And it will more than likely hurt. So give it 3 days, exfoliate once a week. If you are shaving, it is best for you to usually exfoliate before you shave. But what I find is that if you have too much hair, you can't get down to that skin to exfoliate. So then I would say, once again, right ear is ringing. Once again, you want to razor, and then you can exfoliate once a week. You can probably exfoliate even like the next day with razor, because it's not as abrasive as waxing. So you need to be exfoliating your bikini once a what? A week. Okay? Exfoliating once a week. All right? Every day. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Let's take that back. Because I didn't tell y'all what soap to use. Because y'all got to be using soap down there too. Because y'all, you got to be cleansing down there. All right? Using a very gentle soap. So Dr. Bronner's unscented baby cast out soap is one of my favorites to use in my bikini. And the honey pot, okay, is great to use in your bikini. Once again, products that are formulated for what? The bikini. Don't be using Bath and Body Works in your bikini area. Why are you doing that? No. Use products that are formulated for there. So make sure you are cleansing the area properly before you're doing any hair removal, any treatments. Okay. So you want to wash, make sure it's clean, then go in with your exfoliator. Okay. If you are shaving, then maybe like a shaving cream, not maybe a shaving cream. Okay. Don't be using conditioner or body wash. EOS has a great shaving cream that I like to use for my legs. Okay. Cleanse first, use a shaving cream, exfoliate. All right. Lastly, a part that you guys are skipping heavily. Moisturize. Moisturize, okay? When it comes to the bikini area, you know, you got the two sides and the top part, right? You want to make sure whether it's exfoliating or moisturizing, you are taking either usually non-scented fragrance-free lotion or any other formulated product for down below. Okay. But usually everybody got a fragrance-free lotion on hand. Take that, put it on the bikini line across the top part, rub it in, moisturize. Okay. Sides of the lips, just a little bit, just get okay. And don't forget the booty crack because some of y'all be that booty crack be ashy. Okay. So make sure you all right. Also you can use coconut oil. That's a great one, a little bit in that area as well. Every day. Moisturizing your bikini every day. Okay. Now, moisturizing every day, and I live by moisture. You know, I make sure my face is moisturized, my whole body is good to go. Um, Moisture just helps not number one to support the overall skin. You know, when we're showering, we're going about our day, we're exfoliating, we lose a lot of moisture in the skin, right? So when you are just putting back that moisture into the skin, it gives it that support. All right. Also too, it puts a little bit of a barrier between your workout clothes, between your underwear, because let's be honest, I get a lot of guests who, you know, like they'll what is it? They'll work out or they'll, you know, do certain things in their life and they get irritation down below. And they're like, what can I do to help out with like that friction or whatnot? And moisturizing. They also have chafing gels you can use down below in your bikini line if you are somebody who works out a lot or does what is it? Or does like horse riding activities and things of that sort, or ride bicycles. You know, you want to use something that's like a chafing gel, that because that gives you a little bit more of that slip and that protection in that area as well. Okay, so and then also vajacials. You guys don't sleep on getting a good vajacial. I got one a few years ago, and that is just some. It's a facial for your vagina. Okay, can I say that on here? Well, I said it. It's a facial for your vagina. So you go in, you lay down, somebody takes a look at your skin, they tell you what you need, what's going on, what needs to be extracted, to do a little face mask. They give your vagina your bikini the love that you need. Okay, they give it what it needs, right? And that would be suggested every 4 weeks, just like a regular facial. You feel me? So definitely I would say best just go and see someone, have them go in there, do what they need to do, give it, you know, take care of what it needs to take care of. Now, if you are having more issues like scarring, this is where the treatment part of this conversation comes in. So vajacial is a treatment part. Also, if you were having issues with like scarring, okay, if you're having issues with ingrowns, proper skincare a lot of times can help out with a lot of those issues. Um, and then most times you're going to have to use things that target those issues. For example, vitamin C. It targets the dark spots on the skin, right? It lightens those up. Using tea tree for like ingrowns, using PHAs, BHAs for the ingrowns that help to lift that skin and go in there and kind of heal that ingrown. Something like tea tree does that. That is where you would look more into like using ingredients that are formulated with those things in it to target what you need. Okay. But usually, if you change around your skincare routine, everything takes time, of course. You will see an improvement in your bikini line. Okay. But consistency is key. We always talk about consistency, y'all. Consistency is key. You can't do it for a day and wonder why it's not looking right. Another thing that I want to talk about, and this is one thing that really irks me as a waxer, I really do not like when people get a wax, then shave, shave, come back, get a wax, shave, wax. Then you wondering why your skin is jacked up. Okay, you're going from ripping hair from the follicle, right? to shaving, and you know they not shaving, you know they're shaving within probably the first week of getting waxed. And also, when you are doing that, you're not going to able to ever get really clean. So you're pulling your hairs every old type of way. You're doing a whole lot of stuff with your skin, and then you're wondering why your skin is freaking out. You can't be doing all that. You have to really stick with one, pick one, and do what you need to do to properly support that skin. Okay. Um, but yeah, so I mean, we all want good looking skin in the bikini. We all are like, wanting to look our best in bathing suits and all that. But it really has to come from, you really just taking care of your bikini line, that's just it, and I always say what you guys do at home is majority of the work. When you do what you do at home and you come into a waxer, they can only do so much. If they're giving you the blueprint and going, here, this is what I see with your skin, this is what you need to do, and you don't go home and you don't do it, you're going to continue to have the same problems. And usually what happens with me is that people come back in and they're like, oh, I don't know why I don't know why I have so many issues with my skin. Did you get the products that I told you to get? No. Are you exfoliating? No. Are you using a treatment? No. So what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Like, what, legit, like, what do you want me to do? I suggest products all the time to people, and I tell them what they need to do, and they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of the times too, I think like from the opposite sin of like you guys, the opposite part of it, like you guys coming into me, like that's just how it looks, where it's like you can tell someone, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? That's just exactly how it is in this industry. So it's like you get somebody come in, and usually too, you guys, y'all have to understand, your skin tells the story. Your skin tells a story. I can get a client come in, lay on my bed. I can glance at her Brazilian or her bikini and know exactly what she's doing. I know if she's exfoliating. I know if she's using a moisturizer. I know if she's consistent. All by before I even touch the bikini or do anything, I can look at it and I can tell. And usually when I go to them, I go and I say, how often are you exfoliating? Oh, I'm not doing too well. I could be doing better. And they go, I know, because the skin tells me all I need to know. Like, I know you're not exfoliating. I know you're not doing what you need to do. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like with the face, I tell you guys all the time, if you want to see the results in which you want to see, you definitely have to do what you need to do. Okay? Definitely. Hands down. You get what I'm saying? So that is just some ways. Oh, lastly, what you are wearing down below. Okay. Underwear. Then the lacy stuff is cute. Okay, and that's probably something that could be used every now and then because we love the lacies over here too. But you should be wearing cotton. Okay, you should be wearing cotton down there. Let it breathe, let the skin breathe. Okay. Um, excuse me. If you are gym girly, I always tell my clients, if you can, stop wearing those tight pants and those tight shorts. Okay, y'all are just, and then don't sit in your gym clothes. That's another thing. People sit in their gym clothes with that bacteria for hours. No. Okay, wear something a little bit looser for the bikini, especially after you wax or shave. Wear something loose for the next day if you're working out. Okay, it's okay. You can go one day with wearing a little bit of something loose. All right. So yeah, it's just things like that of being mindful of what works for your bikini and what doesn't. Okay. So that is pretty much some tips for you guys on, bikini dryness. Oh, let me not forget this one, okay? Because this is one that I have seen as well. So when it comes to the lips area, right? Or down further, some women have dry patches and things of that sort, right? There, listen, we as women go through so many things hormonally. Birth control also is some things that affect skin down there, I've seen. And just hormones. Okay. And I wanted to throw this in there too because I always think about the medical part of it because in my industry, there's a medical part too. So you may get a client come in, they're dry in certain areas, and it's because they're taking some kind of birth control, medicine, health issues. So some things there are where it's like, even when you are doing what you need to do with your skincare routine, medically, hormonally, there may be some things, menopause, there may be some things, pregnancy, that really change the skin in the bikini line and overall. Okay. So I always want to be mindful and throw that out there as well, because sometimes it's just not always about the skincare routine. It can be issues as well with medicals, things like that. They change things up. Okay. So yeah. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I see that there is nobody in here. So I would ask if you guys have any questions, but there's nobody watching right now. But anyways, if this is on a replay or whatnot for you guys to catch it later, if you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment section, and I will definitely get to you about this product, about this subject. Okay. My stomach is rumbling and crumbling and tumbling over here because the girl is hungry, so I'm gonna go make some food, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you are doing something for yourself today. Go and do some self-care. Go for a walk, go do a face mask, go get your nails done, go get a coffee. Treat yourself and put yourself first somewhere in today's schedule. Okay. Do something for you. All right. And I will talk to you guys in a later video. Bye.